Welcome back everyone to our channel. Today we're going to be freeze drying some lentil soup. It's going to be homemade. My wife freshly picked from our greenhouse some spinach. We also have here some of the stems that we're going to cook in there too. It's all good. Better not to waste it, right? We have here some frozen onions. You can use fresh onions. Fresh is better, of course, but we had these frozen onions, and we have some carrots and celery here. And so we're gonna start chopping this stuff up?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna chop this stuff up, and we're gonna get it ready for the pot where we're cooking up some lentils right now. All right, so the first thing here we're doing is washing the lentil, or rinsing them really well. And now we're going to put them in the pot and get them ready to cook. And we're going to add our water. Now after washing the spinach, my wife here is breaking it up into smaller pieces. Now my wife is mincing up some garlic. Now because the pot where we're cooking our lentils was too full, we had to cook our carrots and celery in a different pot. And now we're adding onions. Now my wife's adding bay leaves, some thyme, and some freshly ground peppers. Now my wife's adding salt, and you could salt it to taste. Now we're adding our garlic now, but because we can't use olive oil because we're freeze drying it, normally you would saute the garlic and onions first and then add your ingredients and cook your lentils. But in this case, we're just going to cook everything together. Now we're adding some crushed tomatoes. I guess you can use peeled tomatoes too, or whatever you have. We used, I think, 8 28-ounce cans in this recipe. And then when the lentils are done, we can add our spinach. And that doesn't have to cook hardly at all. They just wilt down to nothing. All right, so we got everything together here. Got it all mixed up real good. And we need to weigh out each tray. Gotta move this. So let me zero out the tray. Okay, 0. We want to put about no more than 3 pounds per tray. So total, we got 4 trays, no more than 12. Okay, there it goes. 3 pounds. And I'm going to do this to the rest of the trays. And we're going to put them in the freezer. Okay, so we are going to use these tray covers that act as tray stackers. And then we're going to put them in the freezer. All right. So these are going to go in the freezer, and they should be ready tomorrow. And into the freezer they go. All right, so it's the next day. The food is frozen. We're going to turn on the cube freeze dryer. And now we hit start. And we hit frozen because our food is frozen. And now we have to check our drain valve. And hit yes because our drain valve is closed. Now when the temperature reaches 30 degrees, we can load our food. All right, so we're ready to load the food. Everything's froze solid here. All right, so the food is loaded and we can hit yes and start. All right, so the food is loaded and we'll see you back here when it's done. All right, the freeze drying process is done. It took just over 42 hours. So I'm gonna shut this down and hit check food. And we're gonna let the air back in the chamber. And it is dry, perfectly dry. Let me show you how this come out. And as you can see, this is perfectly dry and crispy. Yeah. Okay.
Take a sample?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sample. I'm gonna hit no, it doesn't need any more dry time, and complete. And we can shut this off. Now, if I had another batch that was gonna be put in here, I can hit the defrost and it'll defrost on the inside. But for now, keep the door open or semi-open anyways, just so the ice can melt in there. And make sure your drain valve is open, of course. So yeah, we're going to take a sample here. We're going to reconstitute it and see how it tastes. I'm going to put some in here. A little bit from each.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. Just to taste it. Well, I shouldn't be crushing it because that's one thing about freeze-dried food, any food. If it's dry like this and you start crushing it, it'll turn into powder. But if you reconstitute it without, crushing it and stuff, it'll go back to how it was. So, something to keep in mind. I'm going to put a little water in here. Tell you what, let me just...
I'm heating the water up.
Oh, you're heating some water. That's right. So we're heating some water up, and we're gonna...
We'll put this
Yeah.
in bags.
Yeah, we'll put these in the bags. That's right. Hopefully, we can put one in one bag. But see, the problem is we don't want to crush it. So we might have to do half a tray a bag or something like that. We'll figure it out here. Do we got like a spatula we can use? Maybe we can put it in the bag that way. Ha! Spatula.
It's gonna be hard. You want to get through there.
You don't think we can? Well, we can push it through here. I just don't want to crush it into powder. Okay, hon. Let's try that. Here's the spatula.
I can just try it like this.
It's gonna fall, isn't it? Try half a tray, see what it looks like in here. Oop, that's about half. You know, I think we should do half a tray.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Is this half?
Yeah, that's about half.
Okay. And I need to
Okay,
press more
we're gonna
bags.
put about a half a tray per these bags here from Prep for Life. And we'll seal these up. But I just heard the water's done here. And we're gonna pour some of this hot water into the soup that we're gonna reconstitute. Well, I guess I could put more water because we are reconstituting soup. That's what you do when it's soupy. Alright, let's try that, and we'll let that sit for 10-15 minutes and see how that comes out. Alright, so while that's reconstituting, we're going to put, like I said, a half a bag per tray, and we're going to be using 300 cc oxygen absorbers. As long as you're using 300 cc or greater, I know the Prep for Life has a 500 cc's, that'll work perfect. And so we'll see you back here when we're done. Some of it turns into powder. That's okay, make your soup taste better, tastier.
Maybe it could be the tomatoes. Like these crushed tomatoes.
Oh yeah, we put the crushed tomatoes in there. That's probably doing it. All right. Okay, we have, what do you got here? 2 oxygen absorbers, and there's another packet here. Cool. All right, so now we're gonna put the oxygen absorbers in there. 1 per bag. Here, start with these 2. 1, 2, and get as much of the air out of there, just the volume of air anyways, out of there as much as you can, like by doing this, and then sealing it. And we need another few more here. Alright, so we got another 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, we're gonna need some. Oh, no, we got enough. 2, 3, and 3. Okay. And we're gonna seal them here. Okay, and this soup's good for another 25 years. All right, I'm gonna seal the rest of these up, and we're gonna taste that soup. All right, so the soup looks pretty good. The carrots, everything looks like it's reconstituted nice. So, let's try it out. Let me get a piece of that carrot. Very good. Just like when we, before we freeze dried it. Yeah, really good. I'm gonna put my special sauce in there. Nobody knows about this stuff. Olive oil. I put olive oil in all my soups. It's delish. Come on, hon, taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Much better. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that 5, 10, 20 years down the road. Open a packet up. Add a little hot water. And olive oil, of course. And
No difference than fresh soup.
yeah, there's no difference at all. And you'll be enjoying some wonderful soup. Great for, like I said in past videos, emergencies. That's basically, you know, what we're making all this stuff for, is for emergencies. And you don't feel like running to the store, you're out of something. If you freeze dried it in the past, I almost said froze dried it. If you freeze dried it in the past, you'll be able to just go into your pantry or wherever you're storing your food, your secret food, and you'll have it. Okay, guys, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.